Well, well. Hey, that was perfect timing for the game to crash. All right. Hey, we're live. Hello to the Stream Sunday, the Retro Hangover podcast, and I will be playing Halls of Torment as soon as I get it back up again. That is what he said. All right, there we go. That I honestly could not have asked for better timing. Alright, so I could have been doing something else. I was thinking about throwing on some more Thief or something, but I just kind of really just want to pew pew and not think about a lot, so this seemed right. Plus, I've been playing a lot of this lately, so I'm trying to get the rest of the ingredients for the flasks. I've got one more locked. So I found out that the ingredients for the ones that I was missing were in the agony versions of the levels. So I need to make sure that I've got the right thing on. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think I'm trying to remember which ones I haven't done yet. 3 lords appear instead of a... Oof. Okay, that'll be interesting. Alright, I want to say I don't... I think I did it for that one. I don't think I've looked in agony mode for the herbs in the viaduct yet. So let's try that. I'll know right away if there's... Yeah, okay, there's nothing. I should probably restart then. Yes, sure. Discard abilities. That's a wild way to go about that. Alright, so if it's not the viaduct, maybe... I thought I got it from here already. What am I missing? Well, you know what? I think I need to do this one for the quest anyway, so it's fine. Although I will say, if it's not in here, there's no sense in actually doing this with that. I should just swap out the necklace for something else. Yeah. Let's do... Well, since the sage has bonus to pickup radius, like innately, the Collar of Confidence seems like a pretty good one. Sup, Soha? Yeah, so no, but that is a good guess. I guess the idea is that a bullet hell has you dodging thousands of bullets, whereas a bullet heaven game, you are the one shooting said bullets. That's the difference. Alright, and let's do... I mean, I like this one for the affliction chances. Oh, I'm gonna save that. I haven't even picked up enough for that yet. Heck yeah. All the damage. Oh, well, okay. My pickup range has betrayed me. I mean, that's like a lot. You know what? Alright, sure. Let's do that. Oh man, they're just giving me all the good ones right off the bat. Okay, well, let's hang on to these. Look at the XP gain right off the bat. I could use the reverberant tincture to like double the effects of one of these. I'm trying to think. I should probably save one for like the 40% damage on the spikes there or whatever, because that's gonna come later. You know what? I'll use it on this one. Give me all the damage. That's right. Damage.
Damage.
Damage. What's a halls of Tomerment? Did I misspell it? Or is that just you? I've played this before on stream, Keaton. I'm pretty sure you were here.
It says Halls of Torment.
Okay.
Everything appears correct.
That's just Keaton. It's all right.
Halls of Torment is what you get when you combine Vampire Survivors with Gauntlet clones.
Yes, I believe Soha has it right.
That's what I just said.
I refuse to allow you to get my gander up, sir. I will not allow it. Do you have any idea how many? I mean, probably a lot.
You are the quizzical Keaton, who
is true.
Asks us about the retro-tastic days.
Yeah, no, Chris has taken over that responsibility from you. Ooh, I want to hang on to that one. Actually, both of those. I'll grab that one after. Yes, I shall take the multi-strike. Ah, a wild Randall has appeared.
Hi, Randall.
It is true. In my opinion, it is the best one of these. Dang it. They're giving me all the good ones, like, together. I gotta keep saving them. Alright, let's get that one out of the way.
By the way, a big dick dragon. Happy birthday to Randall. Preeminent. Happy birthday, Randall.
So I think with the modifier for agony mode that I've got on that reduces the run time to 20 minutes, pretty sure I could probably fit about 4 runs in before we're done tonight. I think that feels right.
might be tomorrow, but we can say happy birthday today.
Damage and crit bonus, huh? Yeah, I should get some of those defensive skills too. Agony mode ain't no joke. What's up, Lucas?
What up, what up, what up?
I figured that since we're calling you that in the patron shoutouts now, I might as well just call you that.
From Game Over Hell, by the way.
That's right.
Who has been doing a fantastic review show. And does a lot of videos covering our review crew over on YouTube that you should all check out.
Oh my god, I got like 3 bosses at once. What is even going on right now?
Well, thank you for all the shoutouts that you give us as well.
Dang it, Bobby. No, you're not too stupid for that game. It's just unnecessarily obtuse. Oh, the boosted ones. Alright. Take those. Oh, yeah, what you got going on, Randall? You got something fun happening? Or are you working? I'm just being nosy. Hunt Showdown. Ah, okay. What is that, like a fan mod of Myst because they were just angry at it? Like what is that? Parody game. Yeah, okay. Oh, still don't have any of these. I need to get some bosses to drop some of the extra buckets so I can shoot up some more items. Okay, well, let's hang on to that one, I guess. Yeah, well, you know, like we said on our episode about it, I don't have great feelings about Myst. I was got some nostalgia because I played it over at a friend's house back in the day, but yeah, like if a video game could be pretentious, that is Myst.
The soundtrack always kind of gets me. Like, it kicks me right in the nostalgia. And I'm like, oh wow, I'm about to go to a magical place. And then I get to that magical place, and I'm like, there are so many better magical places.
Yeah. You're like, oh man, this sounds great. And you start playing it. You're like, oh. Wait, no.
Yeah. Like, do I really want to play this? No. In fact, that goes for pretty much like every PC game I play from the 90s. We'll see you next week for Thief.
Yeah, you can't include Doom in that.
No. But to be fair, when I played Doom for the show, I played the PlayStation 1 version.
Just absolute heresy. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Why did I play the PS1 version? Because that's the version I had. And I thought they were all the same.
It's not like you can pick up Doom for like $2 like literally anywhere these days, but yeah.
So judgy.
The IDDQD. Those are some of those like random things that are just burnt into my brain forever. Doom at cheat codes. IDSPISPOPD. That's just pretentious IDDQD. Alright, fine. IDKFA. How about that?
What's the band that wrote that one song in Street Fighter? Doom, Wolf 3D, Duke Nukem 3D, Doom 2, Heretic. I'm only beating them now that I'm older. Doom's good. Wolf 3D is bad. Duke Nukem 3D is very time specific. Doom 2. Fuck. Heretic's okay.
Doom 2 is a great base for modding. There.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. You like Wolf 3? I mean, it's... I guess. I can see how someone could. I don't. I admire it. I respect it. I don't like it though. Catacomb 3D, which sucks ass. So first-person shooter was Hover Tank, which I also played recently but never finished. I've never heard of Hover Tank, nor have I played it. I don't think I have the patience to sit down and play any of these older DOS games. You know, I think I said it in Clive Barker's Undying in that episode. And the more I play games around that era and slightly before, but you know, the Doom exception, because Doom is just dumb fun. But what I find, and what I have said, and what I will continue to say, is I understand why Halo was such a big deal. Like I get it. I understand it. As well as Half-Life. I understand why both of those games are now a tremendous deal. They really changed the first-person shooter genre. And it's everything before those games, they're essentially unrecognizable comparatively.
Yeah, I almost feel like a lot of the real boomer shooters, like, it's those, if you didn't play them then, I feel like they're really hard to get into now.
Yeah.
There are some things that can be done. Like, I think even if like Doom, I think is relatively accessible still, but not like stock. If you're talking stock Doom, I mean, like, hell, that still uses the fucking arrow keys and control, you know, which nobody now is going to be able to do. So like with a little bit of modding, I think it's absolutely stands up still with a lot of modern games, but can't say quite this. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked. Holy shit. Can't say the same for some of the other ones. I still need to actually finish Hexen and Heretic. I've never actually finished either of those. I mean, if you're used to it, then that makes sense, but that is the minority for sure. I mean, that's how I played it back in the day when I first got Doom. I played arrow keys to move and control to shoot, spacebar to open doors. It was a different time. Oh my god, all these assholes with their explosions are gonna be the actual death of me here.
trying to study, but I just can't study. I'm trying to memorize a script.
Hmm.
That's never fun.
Get away from the damn item box so I can pick it up. Oh my god, I'm getting cornered. This is not good. Ah, there it is. The plus 40 damage. That's the one I was saving this last tincture for. Double, baby. Heck yeah. You know, I tried to play Strife because I had heard that was one of the ones that was like really well regarded. I don't know, man. I kind of bounced off it. I mean, like, I guess I can get rid of this. Actually, yeah, well. Damn it. Plus 30% spawn based. Oh, that's really good for the summoner. Well, crap. Guess I'll get rid of that one and get that later. They are really cheap, that is true.
I don't know where I own it. I own a version of Doom somewhere. I think everyone does. Yeah, I own the PS1 version. But, I don't know if I own it on GOG. I think GOG's probably the best place to get it.
Yeah. I mean, the little collection that they did on Steam is pretty good. I assume you can get that on GOG too. I don't know. Like if you're not gonna do like, well, actually even if you are gonna do modding, that's probably the best one to get now because it puts it in the nice little. It's like the thing that they did with like Castlevania and stuff. It's like they've got the little collection where you can view stuff about it or whatever, and so it's pretty nice.
2016.
Ah, have you actually played it?
I have not.
Oh, that's also really good. I still haven't played Doom Eternal yet.
I have Doom 2016 for the Switch too, which was like a collector's item for a bit, and I have no idea why.
Does that even run well on the Switch?
It runs great.
That is surprising.
What's up, freak? Yeah, Lucas is there saying he's almost done with the Switch version as well. Yeah, the Switch version is like, it's really good. It's kind of like a like how The Witcher 3 came to Switch, and it was like that can't run well, and then like it ran exceedingly well.
Oh yeah, that's another one that I gotta get around to actually playing. I've played the first two. Especially since they just announced Witcher 4.
Yep.
Which I guess Siri is going to be the main protagonist now.
Correct. Which, of course, some people have a problem with or don't have a problem with, but kind of have a problem with, because we need to be angry about everything nowadays.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I know nothing about these games. I'm just like, okay. And I'm probably not going to play it. So. I just like to sit back and watch everyone just pick each other apart. It brings me joy.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
Sure.
Question, should I put Final Fantasy IV on the schedule next year?
Are we doing scheduling? I haven't talked about that yet.
We haven't talked anything. Like, the schedule for next year is like blank. I have more guests than games.
And I guess that's a good problem to have. I don't know.
Yeah. Super Bowl prediction: Bills versus Lions. It's not a bad prediction. I think it's funny that every time female game protagonist shows up, I see people complaining about the people that complain about women in games, but I never see the original complaints themselves. I see both. Josh Allen is an alien. He's not from here. Josh Allen's really good. I have seen complaints. I mean, there's nuance, and no one likes nuance.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not allowed.
No. And it's like something like every single time a game comes out, and this is like, I'm starting to get irritated about a lot of it, because sometimes like I see good points being made. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like I follow some people I think are making some pretty good points. And then like a couple months later, they're saying something completely batshit fucking crazy. I'm like, okay. Let's take a look at the entire situation.
This isn't good.
You're doing it. You're doing it. Nuance in my rage bait? Yeah, I know. Like, who wants that?
It's more likely than
Media.
you think.
Yeah. Red Letter Media made a video about the press of Ghostbusters 2016 back then, but I think it applies to this. I haven't seen that, but there's a YouTube channel called Legendary Drops that I think did a really good job of explaining, and I think it's a great channel. And I think that, you know, he has his own bias, of course, and you have to take everything with a grain of salt and see something to the contrary, as you always should. You should get a variety of opinions when trying to make your own decision on a situation, or try to find out where you stand. But I think, like, I can understand where gamers, not gamers, because I mean there's so many gamers, but like the gamers that are complaining about the female protagonist kind of wave happening. I know, Shane, you had this discussion on one of these streams a while ago. I don't know, like a few months, like what, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe more, maybe less. But like it comes down to what he called pattern recognition, where you continuously have franchises that feature male protagonists, and then like systematically those male protagonists get replaced with female protagonists. And I think like when it's onesie twosies, I don't think anyone's necessarily going to care, but it seems like it feels like the majority of major franchises it is happening to, and it's not surprising when it happens. And I think it causes an overreaction, because it doesn't necessarily mean the game is bad, but I think there have been instances where they make that change, and there's a narrative that a lot of the people there's a narrative shift in the direction that a lot of people who have appreciated the series over time
don't care about. And so they see a shift in the protagonist, they see a gender shift, and then people get very upset. And I don't think it's completely justified, but it doesn't mean I don't understand it either. I know where the like discontent is coming from, especially when you have like so many instances of these female protagonists, like for lack of a better term, being Mary Sue's.
Mm-hmm.
And especially because a lot of these male protagonists, maybe because like you still have a male dominated industry, have a much more fleshed out background. They're much more human. They go through more trials and tribulations. I mean, nothing is a universal constant here, so I'm not saying this is a broadly applied concept, but it is what a lot of gamers perceive. I say fuck the culture war, both sides of it. I agree, but it's very real and it's very pertinent right now, and I do my best to avoid it. I kind of laugh at everybody, as I already said, but it's having an effect on the way games are received, on the way that games are accepted, and you know, like the Indiana Jones game. I don't know how much that affected the sales for that, but prior to that game coming out, everyone's like, "Oh, this is another one of those quote unquote woke games," because there might be a female character in there that's girl bossing or whatever. And they saw some of the developers, and the developers had their political positions, social positions, and whatever, and they just assumed this game would just be a toxic dumpster fire of social commentary. And then the game came out, and it was, now I haven't played it, but the game came out, and a lot of people who played it really enjoyed it, like especially the people who said that it would be along those lines. And so did that commentary about it affect its sales? Even though people that were saying this game is going to be a terrible game, we're doing it mostly based off of the preconceived notions. I don't know. It could have, but I just would caution people. And you could look at things and you could be like, hey, this doesn't really look like it's for me. But then that game can come out and it could be great. And I think like or it could be bad. Like, I think Dragon Age Veilguard compared to Baldur's Gate 3 is like the perfect comparison to that. Where you have Baldur's Gate 3, which I see like people all across every spectrum of ideology, perspective, whatever the case might be, just head over heels in love with it. They all like it. And it has a lot of positions that you would traditionally think would offend the, quote, anti-woke crowd, right? But the Veilguard came out, Dragon Age, and I've seen some things. I haven't played it, so grain of salt, but like the writing looks terrible. And then like a lot of the people that were celebrating it have backtracked and be like, yeah, it's not, So, yeah, you never know. Like sometimes but what I'm saying is like, let's wait until these games come out before anyone says anything about what its quality might be. It might have a message that you may not agree with, but that's fine, because people that games are made by those people too, and they're going to put their messages in. Man, BioWare used to be so much better. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not just the Veilguard. They've had problems for a while. Guess all their talent is gone. That is, from my understanding, that is true. Lucas says, my personal take is don't give people the attention. The only thing that matters for the future of any entertainment franchise are numbers. If people don't like it, you will know it. You will know with no words. Yeah, just this has been my position with a lot of games, whether it was like Stellar Blade or even, Harry Potter. If you don't like a game, if you don't want to buy a game, just don't fucking buy it. Like, don't harp on people that say they don't want to buy it. Chris, but what?
The demonic cube. Man, I didn't get a single extra bucket that run. That is disappointing. That means I can't bring any of this cool stuff back.
My virtue signals. It was bad with Harry Potter. It was embarrassing. It's funny when people say how I hate politics in game. They must miss Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy VII. Okay, but I can understand it. There's a difference between a social commentary and political commentary. There's something about it being more broadly spoken, and in terms of just like it's not so current day of the time, narrowly targeted messaging versus a broader messaging. Like Metal Gear Solid was an imaginary world where they created concepts, and like it was very very big anti-big government globalism kind of mindset, very anti-war. There's a lot of messaging in there, but it's very broadly painted. It's in a very fictional world, where it's not really targeting anyone in particular. And I think that's kind of where the differences are at. There's a difference between having a story told to you that is political in nature and being preached to about what you should think. I think that comes down to good storytelling. Like a game that asks you, what is right and what is wrong, as opposed to a game telling you this is right and this is wrong, and how they convey that message. I think that games, like any art form, should have the capability to say political messaging and to say their view on worldviews. I think that's 100% within that. But I think what people are frustrated with is how that message is conveyed. And sometimes I can be like, I get it, and sometimes I'm like, you're fucking what? You're overreacting. You just want to complain. And I think that's the case for all media. Once media continues to mature and finds how it wants to present itself, and video games is really no different. And that's where we're heading with video games, and we've been there for a very, very long time, actually. But we're kind of getting into a new realm, and not everything's going to hit with everybody. But the thing is, too, if you're going to put in political messaging and be very direct about your political messaging and cater to a very specific crowd, then don't be upset when the crowd you're not catering to doesn't want to play your game.
All right.
I think that's common sense.
I'm going to turn this down a little bit.
Spec Ops is incredible, by the way. It is very heavy-handed, but it is incredible.
All right. So, I'm going to swap over to my flamethrower dude here. At this point, I'm basically just trying to like finish up all the little extra quests. And still collect all the items. I still haven't got to everything yet. I mean, actually, the elemental resonator is not bad for him if I'm doing straight up just like burn damage. Should swap that. I could do that and just stack the burn chance, but I feel like that's probably not necessary. Sup, Dave? Alright, I got Blazing Shell.
Dave Jackson from the Tales from the Backlog podcast. Please go check them out. I just listened to Dave's episode from the Tales from the way backlog. He played Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo. Why he would do that to himself, I don't know. But he did it. It's on Patreon. I'm sorry you did that.
Actually, that might work. Because if I get one of the skills that does physical damage, that would trigger this.
You did not do it for me, Dave. I would tell you not to play that. You definitely did not do it for me. I appreciate it, though.
All right, that seems good. Let's try that loadout. What? Which one was I on again? Ember Grounds, right? Okay. What's this one? Elites, bosses, and lords gain additional abilities. You know, I feel like I don't want to add any of these other artifacts until I get more of like the upgraded versions of the equipment, because this definitely scales. Like every artifact you add to the run scales like everything on that right hand side. So like health, defense, damage, speed. It gets hectic very quickly. I think I'll just leave it on those two for now.
I really wish I could record Saturn footage. Then I'd probably end every video reminding viewers they probably cannot afford the game. That's true. Do you consider gnomes Christmassy or wintry? I consider them Norse. I think of that, and I don't know what the show is called. Shane, maybe you can help me. There is a show on Nickelodeon. I hope it wasn't on Nick Jr. It may have been Nick Jr. But it's about this gnome. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
I don't know.
Let's see if I can find the name of the show. I'm not playing a game. Oh, it's great that Dave is here, because Dave likes people that are named Dave. And the name of the show is The World of David the Gnome.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Can't say I ever saw that one.
It's originally a Spanish animated television series, originally titled David el Gnomo.
There you go. A fox named Swift. Wow, they were really creative.
Oh, yeah, Savagery already put it out before I could find it. David the Gnome. Yes, he had a fox. Yes, yes. Davitos. And Doritos. Doritos are a form of David? Okay. I like Doritos. They're delicious. With Kona, I'm sure to cover next. I am a Noblin.
There.
I guess
Mark.
it had a depressing ending. I mean, a lot of European things usually do. Yeah, go play Sunset Riders, everybody. Get some high scores. Since all of you quit in frustration with Geo SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash, I might just end it as well. I'm not getting any of the cards I need. I wanted something wintry for the month. Silent Hill is wintry. I don't know. Have you already done a review on Silent Hill? It's not ash, I promise. It's totally snow. Totally snow. Sunset Riders.
That's right. You're part of the Retro Riders podcast. Savagery. And everyone should see that. Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo is yes, it's also terrible. Don't do that. You can do Batman Return of the Joker for the NES. That's a good game. Ash Ketchum. In the remake, I'm all Silent Hill out.
Well, that actually, that is a good point. You could do Shattered Memories. That one is literally set in winter.
There you go.
I should probably play that one at some point. Ooh, yeah. Wait, what does this do by default? Plus, okay, so it's just extra. Got it. Oh, but that's the boosted ring, too. Damn it. That's fine, I'll take that one.
Kid, I should fight Kid. Okay.
Man, Shattered Memories being your first Silent Hill game is interesting. I mean, you could have done a lot worse, I guess, to be fair.
Was Silk, but her face was the Shocker. What? I turned the Christmas themed bonus areas for Donkey Kong Country 3 on, so it was my first Christmas game. Okay, that works. Someone made a new and decent Santa Claus video game.
Oh, yeah?
You all are better than me. I've never played Silent Hill. Interesting. A lot of people I don't think have, to be honest with you. I think more people know about Silent Hill than have played Silent Hill. Saying wish they did. I don't know who would make it.
I just imagine it would end up being like some indie game.
Probably.
What would it even be, though? Like, I feel like we've had the what if Santa story was, like, dark thing. Like, that's been done.
Shenmue is a Christmas game.
Oh, great.
Did anyone see any sailors? I need to play that game again.
Gonna go hang out by the docks. Oh yeah, Cthulhu Saves Christmas, yeah. There's that. I still didn't watch, and I wanted to. I can't remember what it's even called now, but that Christmas Santa movie that came out, I think it was last year, with the dude that was from Stranger Things as Santa. That looked pretty good. Violent Night. Yeah, yeah. I still want to watch it. I meant to last year, and I never got around to it. On hit with main weapon or magic damage. What's the... Oh, okay. It just adds it. Got it. Increase damage on Spark, decrease damage with main. I don't know if I like that. I mean, sure. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Secret on Mana. Unless I forgot something. Oh. Well, alright, then I guess I definitely forgot something.
Recently watched that new Christmas Jacket Black movie where he's Satan. It was fun. Jack Black, what? Has RHP ever covered Shenmue? No,
Nope.
we have not.
For good reason.
I think Dave likes Shenmue. Well, one time we talked about in the King of Games 2000 honorable mentions. I said like why it wasn't in there, and I thought that Shenmue was a very dated game that people didn't want. My personal theory for the panelists that were on there that year. Shenmue 1 and 2 on Xbox. I don't think 1 is. I know 2 is. And I actually think that the time mechanic was handled better by Majora's Mask than it was by Shenmue. I think Majora's Mask is a better Shenmue game than Shenmue is. From what I remember.
Link is not forklift certified. That is a good point.
That is a very good point. Got the double pack on PS5. I'm not sure about Xbox. Oh, I think you mean like the original one. Oh. Yeah, it's on... I think it's on Xbox now. The Xbox store. I thought you meant the original Xbox. What's SOTC?
Shadow of the Colossus?
Oh yeah, it does. It does. Ooh.
Maybe I'll actually get a chance to play the remaster since I actually own it and have yet to actually play it.
Really, that's a great fucking game.
Yes, it's funny because that's what I thought at first too. I was like, Symphony? Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Like Symphony of the what? Yeah, exactly. Symphony of the Castlevania.
Yay, extra bucket.
And Ica or Ica.
Blazing Ember Falls. System direct damage. Affected by range. Blah, 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 blah. Sure. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring some of this stuff back to the old well so I can send up some of the new items. Huh. Okay, that was a bad choice.
Glad to hear you're doing well in fantasy football, freak. I'm not. Alright, so both Shenmue 1 and 2 on Xbox, but not 3. That's weird. You think it would be. Like Xbox One, maybe, at least. Best way to play Shadow of the Colossus is with your hands in any way you can. Shadow of the Colossus is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic game. I'd have to, like, fight people away. Trying to figure out what the guest for that episode would be.
I mean... Oh, nope, don't want that. I'll say, I don't remember hearing anything really negative about the HD remaster, so...
No,
I think
there's,
that,
like, nothing wrong
yeah,
with it.
I'll say, I think that's probably the way to play it at this point.
Chris, I was just gonna call dibs. So, like, I think the first person I'd go to would be Ozzy. No offense, Dave, but like his Instagram handle, I don't think he's posted there in forever, but his Instagram handle was Shadow of the Collector. I'm gonna play Shadow of the Colossus by running outside and defeating 16 Colossi with my own sword. I like that attitude. So like, I like the Ozzy would be the first person, but then if he's like too busy, it's like game on. I have no idea. There's so many people. There are some. Well, you'd be great too. So many people would be great. But like Shadow of the Colossus is one of those games. I think that if you're into the gaming the way that like we are, like the circle is, like our community is, like that's a watershed moment. It's a watershed moment in gaming. Especially if you played it when it was new, when it first came out. I'll prepare my essay pontification for that episode. I think we'll have a lot of those. Fogginess is a good thing. I think it is. I think it is. It has a never-ending story moment as well.
Sly Cooper. That's another one I've never played.
I look forward to Sly Cooper. That's a game I have not played, but I've heard a lot of good things about. I look forward to your appearance on Unlockables as well, Keaton. I agree. I agree a lot with that, Soha.
Oh, we are swimming in the extra buckets this run. All right. The RN Jesus has blessed us this day.
I still have not played Eco or The Last Guardian, despite Shadow of the Colossus being one of the most important games in my gaming lifetime.
Let's see. I mean, that one's only an extra percentage, which is kind of lame. We'll send that one up. Ugh.
I think Tales from the Backlog, Dave, is in here. He did an episode on The Last Guardian. So go check out that from Tales from the
damn
Backlog.
it. I shouldn't have grabbed that one. I already have it.
Crazy to think this will be my 4th Christmas with you guys. It might be your 5th, actually, now. I think you were with us before COVID. So this might be the 5th one. Yeah, man.
Burst Park. I guess applying any elemental stack. Okay. Stronger skeletons. Ooh, that's a good one for the summoner.
You can come down to Florida. See us. Hey,
I
man,
mean, yeah.
hopefully this new job I have, and I've been talking to people, and they seem interested in sitting down and talking with me, which, you know, first of all, hopefully will help all of them out, because I'm getting into financial advising. But hopefully it helps me out enough that I'm able to make enough money that I can see people. I'd love to travel out and see people, but I got to make sure that this new path that I'm moving forward is going to work. And by all accounts right now, like, I'm shockingly surprised by how many people are receptive, because it's financial advice, and I've always had this feeling. Now that I'm on the other side, it's a little bit different, but I've always this feeling that like people who call themselves financial advisors and financial planners are all skeezy and they're just trying to sell you shit.
Some
And
of them
there is
are.
some of them are. They definitely are. But like, I don't know. Like, it's meaningless until I actually do anything, or I can do anything. But my goal is to not be that. my I understand I have to make money, but hey, look, I mean, I'd rather help people, even if it's just a little bit of money, and because I'm gonna take that vision, um, wholeheartedly, that goal where like my best interests are secondary to the people I'm trying to help, where I can make a lot more money by recommending somebody something, but if it's not in their best interest, I'm not gonna recommend it. Like, hey, take this. Go down this path if you want to like financially plan. That's going to make me less money, but it's going to help you out better than this thing that's going to help me out more, but might not be in your best interest. I like. We'll see, man. It seems like a lot of people are receptive, and I'm very appreciative of that. I have a lot of friends that are saying, yeah, I'll sit down, I'll talk with you, and that's amazing because that requires a lot of trust as well. And so,
Shit.
my confidence is renewed, and I actually I'm starting to feel like I might be okay, so that's good. Hey Dave, I mean, if you're interested, go. I'm just a DM away. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Scary new world out there.
This is not looking good. Oh, all right. I've used my one revive.
Invest in video games? Absolutely not. I'm the.
Oh my god.
I'm right now behind the scenes here. I am playing SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash, and again, I'm getting wrecked just because my cards are not powerful enough. I'm not even playing a boss right now.
Oh, ye of little faith, Soha. It looked that way last time and I made it, although I didn't use my revive on that last run, to be fair.
You don't have to apologize for what you covered, dude. I'd appreciate it when you just cover it. We want to play more Vagrant Story tonight. What's your thoughts on it so far?
Ah! Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to go away, please. Thank you. Yes. Okay, yep, this is bad. Yep. Alright, fine, Soha, you were right. Oof. It's just too much. Wasn't doing enough damage. Although I did make really good progress on that quest.
Tamales make a bottom burble. Gotta get a removal card so you can send Mecha Akuma straight to hell and then play your cards. Here's the thing. I have a removal. It's not doing anything. You gotta use the force. Yeah, I'm sure that would work.
Yeah, I think that was... I should have done that sooner. I wasn't picking the force traits earlier. Oh, I don't know who... Okay. I think we have two conversations going on.
Yeah, see, I don't have a BB Hood card.
Power Stone. I actually played Power Stone at a friend's house a couple of years ago.
Power Stone, Power Stone 1 could be a good episode for next year. All things considered. It's a better version of Smash.
I would agree with that. I also just liked it more because I found a character that I could just cheese like one move with and win most of the time.
Like Smash.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on, Demon? Shenmue isn't on sale anywhere, it seems. It will be.
Oh, I need to do that amount of damage in one run. Oh God. Okay. I did not read that one correctly.
Can't go around buying more $30 70 games this month. Nor can I.
So, I know my son doesn't watch this, but there's a reason I didn't share it in the server. I shared it in Rick's server. I got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for him for Christmas for the Xbox One, which from what my understanding is like that's a uncommon game physically. You can get it for $10 right now on the Xbox Store. But physically, it's an uncommon game. What do you mean, what? But MVC... No. UMVC 3. Saw that metal book and noped it. It was like $20 at a time. A way better than that. The game slaps. Probably forget about the wintry thing. I was offended. Yeah, Infinite is a game. I don't know. I haven't played it. I've heard it's a game. You see all them crazy videos, people shooting drones and using high-powered lasers on the drones. I have no idea what's going on. It's weird. I haven't seen those videos though. If I wasn't tight after buying that laptop, I changed tiers just to continuously nominate Chained Echoes. Hey, don't feel bad. Well, Chained Echoes isn't over 10 years old yet, so you couldn't nominate it.
It's true.
So don't worry about it. Kid is being a dick in this game.
All right. Well, we'll hold you to that 8 years from now.
Okay, yeah, I agree. I nominate G.I. Joe for the NES. Well, there's a way to do that. That's a dumb rule. It should be 9 or 11. What? 10 is so random. I know. How dare we?
Thanks, Keaton.
Just double down on P4G, so it has double the chances of winning. I mean, that's not how it really works. If 2 people nominate Persona 4 Golden, it just means that you lose one more choice.
Yeah, it's not like you. It's not like
yeah.
it doubles the votes or something.
Rules and consequences. If it weren't for the rules, we would be savages.
That's right. We live in a society.
Oh wow, I beat Kid and got more worthless cards. I'm now at 131 out of 300 cards, and I think the only one I'm happy to have is Mahu, whatever his name is, the guy from Samurai Shodown. He doesn't even appear as much as I want him to. Aomaru. Yeah. You know what, Chris? Now that you're into Game Center CX, you might want to check out Retro Game Challenge for the DS. I've always wanted that. I didn't grab it. I'm so upset that I didn't. Kid's a little bitch, yeah. I'll occasionally get a notification from my calendar saying, remind them to play a Joe and Mac. And be like, remind who and why. Well, the main quest, I think, is doing it. Now that the main quest is back. They brought out Jay Talbane and went right down to 100 BP. Suck it. And I got my Hiryu card. Bad day for you, kid.
So since I broke a tooth, I got to use Oragel for the time being, and my back has been giving me issues again. I got to take Tylenol before bed. Ew.
That doesn't sound
I do
fun.
that too, but just to avoid hangovers. That's not cool. I'm liking Saturn's first year of games so far. Yeah, like, I know you've been listening to IO Saturnalia, and, like, I've been mostly pleasantly surprised as well. There's some games that are not good, and we'll get to those. But, like, for the most part, like, I'm having a good time with them, man. Bug's fine. If you realize that like Bug has a save feature that rewards you for just getting better at each level, like Bug's okay. Bug's not terrible. Not good Saturn game. Burning Ring. What? Okay. Yeah, the soccer game isn't bad. I can't remember exactly what I said. I don't think it's great, but it's like it's not bad. It's a fun time. I had a good time with it. I think it was pretty good. Very curious. You don't like Burning Rangers. That's pretty crazy.
Would you
Yeah,
say that that's a hot take?
I've never put out the fires on time because the game runs so slow. You must be playing the PAL version. Pebble Beach Golf Links is good, too, even though I'm terrible at it. Yeah, I was pretty bad at it as well. I mean, it did what it needed to do. I think it's not that bad. It is very cheesy. So Shane, I've been opening up my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Advent calendars. Some of the characters have been Christmas themed, so it's interesting seeing foot soldiers in red-green attire.
I'm sorry. A TMNT Advent calendar? What is this now?
That's from Savagery. Apparently, there's an Advent calendar. take Virtual On over Burning Rangers. I mean, if we're talking about the arcade Virtual On, yes, like no question. If we're talking about the Saturn game, I mean, it's close. I like Virtual On, but I'd probably take Burning Rangers. The main problem I was having with Pebble Beach is terrain. It's hard to tell what's going on in relation. Yeah, I would say that there's that. It's also pretty slow, especially if you're facing a CPU opponent because you have to watch them play the game. It's just not automated. I don't like that. 100% Virtual On. Boo! Raging. Okay, in the arcade, I love arcade Virtual On, and I like the game. But come on now.
What? They're metal figures? I just assumed they were going to be plastic.
Shane's gonna do some shopping after.
I say now I'm interested.
You see someone is porting Metal Gear Solid to the Saturn? I have not seen that. That is actually very interesting. I don't know how they're going to do that because of the Mantis fight. Actually, yeah, I can see that. But there's parts of the Mantis fight. No, because you don't need the Rumble controller. Yeah, they could do it. They could do it. I'll play Burning Rangers, then get back to you. What are the tracks that are playing? Is there music in the background that is not part of the game, Jade?
No, it's just the game music.
Yes! I got another card from Kid that works. I got Krauser. Thank God. 1200 BP plus 5 SP.
So Savagery, where'd you get that? Is that just like an Amazon purchase, or like what's hook a brother up? Target. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't even see that there was one over here. All right, man. Have a good one.
Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by, Savagery, and go check out Retro Rydas. Rydas with a Y. Rydas. Podcast. Alright, I'll be right back because I have to relieve my bladder, which is always getting in the way of things. So, back momentarily.
I got like 3 bosses out right now. Oh, 4 maybe? And once again, we have those. Did I? Oh, I did get a bucket. Alright, once I get this ability, I should go send at least one of those up. I mean, that's probably a smart idea. I actually haven't fired up Vampire Survivors in a while, because, well, just honestly, mostly because of this. Like, if I'm going to play a a bullet heaven, I think this is my go-to now. But I do want to try out that Castlevania DLC. I heard some good things. Yeah, I mean it's definitely a good deal for the money for sure.
What's that?
Vampire Survivors.
I would agree.
I just kind of wish that, and I don't know, maybe they've changed this with the content they've released recently, but just I've said this several times at this point, but I really don't like how obtuse a lot of the stuff in that game is.
If you want to like beat it, I guess.
Well, yes and no. I mean, there's a certain point where like you can't progress like unless you figure out some like hidden mechanic to do something in a level. Like it's, I don't know. That was kind of what started turning me off to it, honestly.
I think if you just approach it as a shut your brain off type of game, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's what I was saying before. The problem is that it should be a shut your brain off game like this, for example, but it's kind of like it is, but it's not. Like it's trying to be something else because some of the things to unlock certain characters or to unlock like certain levels or whatever are like these really weird, like esoteric, like hidden things that you wouldn't necessarily know to do. And I just like tonally that just doesn't seem to fit for me with what that game at its core is.
Okay.
Like, I mean, hell, I mean, now it's not the case, but back in the beginning, they didn't even have an in-game thing that told you how to, like, combine the things together to make the super weapons. You just had to kind of fucking figure it out.
I just go around until I unlock something. The game gives you hints on how to unlock every character. Wasn't it always there? And yes and no. Like, there's some levels. I get what you're saying. Because there's some levels I'm like, well, how am I supposed to get this thing? Or what am I supposed to do? Because it just kind of throws you into an arena. It's like, well, fucking figure it out.
Well, like, the level with the friggin', oh, I got another bucket. With the, what is it, like a water level? Or I can't remember now. There's something that keeps rising, and there's a certain thing you have to do to, like, stop that from happening, and it's, I don't know. Part of the reason that I like this so much instead of Vampire Survivors is because there's still a lot of stuff to do to progress and things to unlock, but they're very upfront about it. Like, there's a whole thing in the main town area that you can go and you can look at every single quest, and it tells you exactly what you're supposed to do to, like, unlock the next thing or whatever. And so there's never any, like, real guesswork as to, like, oh, I don't know what like, I'm lost as to what to do next. Like, and the only thing this game has that's even close to that is each level has one thing that's like a little secret, but even then, most of them, you find like a tome in the level, and it gives you a really straightforward hint of like, hey, this is what you need to do to figure out the secret of this level. And they're actually pretty interesting, like additional little mechanics. And I think that level is just right for this kind of game. I just feel like Vampire Survivors took it too far, where it was like, oh, it's like this really hidden thing that you know, it's not very obvious on what you're supposed to do. And I'm like, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to fill the screen with pew pew. Like, I don't want to have to figure out your fucking riddle. But anyway, I don't know. I need to jump back into it at some point because there's been so much that's been added to it since I played last.
They did not add
Oh
Cornell.
my god, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah, I wish they did. But I mean, it's. I guess that character is not canon. Latro is a game that has thinking, but it doesn't. Once you learn it, it's pretty chill.
Yeah, I like Balatro. I was
I've
playing
never
it quite a bit on my phone. It should be banned from phones, though? Why? Too easy to play. Oh. Yeah. Well, do you mean that it's just like its addictive nature means that you're just constantly playing it because it's on your phone? Is that what you mean? Because I would agree with that, yes. Your willpower shouldn't be my responsibility. Yeah, well, that's how they get you. I'm so close to being at the end of the run. I don't know if I'm taking a ton of damage now. Do I? Oh, I already have that one. You know what? I'll just take the XP. That's fine. Oh, I'm gonna use that revive here real soon.
United 1800 power attack.
Oh, these cards are shit. Cards are such shit. Good God. $136 out of 300. Still getting shitty cards. Oh, Lord. Gonna have to play Fat and Kaito someday. That'd be a good one. I need to get the HD collection. Keep forgetting that came out.
Ah, man, that one's... Ooh. really use health anywhere? Anyone? No? Something? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, dude. It's just so much bullshit. I'm just not doing like enough damage to get them away from me. What is 100% crit bonus? Dang. I need to at least make it to the drop here. Okay, y'all need to fuck off. Alright, let's send that one, and that one. Alright, now I gotta try to make it back over to those pickups. If I can, without getting murked. We got like 2 minutes left in the run. I feel like I can do it. If I could just survive the onslaught for a little bit longer. Quiet Man is not. Is Quiet Man 10 years old?
No. Nowhere near it.
I didn't think so.
Why are they wishing that evil on us? I know it's a Ray Ray game. It's not. Yeah, that's the quality. The quality of the Quiet Man has you so surprised.
It's a 1952 release. Damn.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh man, I thought I sent that one. Oh no, yeah, I already have that one. Okay.
Browser is broken. I love this card. Yes, I got Sagat. 1000 BP.
Wow, I didn't actually get that one yet. Oh, that one's way better. Hmm. Ugh, God. So much damage. All right. I can just, man, we're getting right down to the wire. Oh, come on. Dude, I got like 10 seconds. Don't do this to me. Oh, that was close. All right, now hopefully I can just survive the boss. Come on, I'm trying to do damage with the... No, really? Well, look how close I got on that quest. That sucks. Oh well. At least I finished. The face of regret.
As long as you finish, that's all that matters.
True. Well, there we go. At least we survived this time. I finished 2 other quests, though. That's pretty good. I definitely... Where's the, I did. It's the Warlock? Yeah, the Warlock is the summoner one. I've sent up so many like summon related items now that I imagine he's gonna be pretty busted. Got some good stuff going on. Plus that one, regen based on active summons, that's pretty baller. Anyway though, what time is it? Oh, I still got a few minutes. Alright. Well, let me look at this. I wanna swap that one and that one. Warcry, fragile. Yeah. Let me just swap that one in. I mean, it's not going to give him any of the, like, defense or health boost that that one does, but doing, like, debuffs in addition to your summons, that might be cool. I'll try that one. I don't really want that. Probably just go with these. And then the gloves. We've got the boosted gloves. I'm trying to think what would be a better mark. Swordsman, archer. I mean, probably actually just that. Should probably just stick with his. I'm gonna get yet another summon. Because why not? I should probably get the extra revive. I almost have all of the blessings maxed out. The only ones I have left are the elemental damages. I need, I think, just these 2. Yeah, then I got everything else. Hot diggity. Oh, right. I also need to do this. Warlock.
Say Orlock.
I mean, if that's what you wanted to hear, you know, that is entirely up to you. I'm really trying to figure out, because I don't know if they put a cap on these bonuses. Like, is there really a reason to put it into anything other than damage? I mean, in games like this, like, offense is usually the best defense. So, like, I don't know. Yeah, screw it. More damage. Cool whip.
Whip.
Why are you saying it like that? What? Cool whip. Alright. Well, at any rate, we are at about time. So, thanks to everybody for coming and hanging out, as usual. You know, I made some more progress on the old Halls of Torment, so that's pretty good. I'm at the point now where, like I said, I'm kind of just trying to finish things up, clearing up some quests, trying to get all the rest of the items that I haven't gotten a chance to send back up yet. And then I dare say that I'm going to be done. I'm kind of hoping that they release like an expansion or a DLC or something. Although this did go 1.0 not too long ago, so might be a little bit of time. But anyway, hey, thanks everybody. Glad you had a good time. So if you don't know, we are a podcast, first and foremost. And our latest episode is on Golden Axe. It was a little delayed, and then a little not right today, and so we got there eventually. You know, it's not like we've been doing this podcasting thing for like almost 10 years, but it's fine. Although I will say, in the last almost decade, I can't think of too many other times where we released something that was like borked. So I feel like that's a good track record, right?
We did all right. We did all right.
Yeah. So anyway, you should go check out our Golden Axe episode with our patron and friend of the show, and resident bad game guy, the quiet man himself, Ray Ray. And yeah, you can find all that stuff at our link tree. It's up in the top right corner right there. So you should go check that out, and also jump into our Discord because it is public and free, and we have good talk time there. Fun stuff happen. You should join. There you go. Chris, would you like to add anything before I shut this thing down?
Yeah, right there. linktr.ee/retrohangover. Come and see us if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards. And yeah, we know we need to update it from time to time. But as I cough, or you're watching this, or you could have been watching this live on Twitch or YouTube. And just knowing that we do this on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States. And we're coming really close to wrapping up another series of episodes that will be exclusive to Patreon for a while. So stay tuned to that. It's really close. I think we have 4 more recordings and then we can formally announce it. I'm excited. I am looking forward to that, and you should be too. So stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to our socials, and follow us wherever you may find your podcast. And please join the Discord. It's free. You can play Sunset Riders this month. Mess Keaton does a hell of a job keeping everything going on over there with the high score challenge. You need to participate. Please do. And we're also playing SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash this month. People have mixed emotions, mostly negative, but I'm having a good time with it. And if you want to get in on that action for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which you can play on your Switch, Steam, or whatever, head on over to our Discord, free Discord, join in on that. Watch some Game Center CX on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, as well, with Lucas from Game Over Hell. And yeah, we will see you there at all those things.
should you choose. I look forward to seeing that.
All right. Well, I suppose with all of that now having been said, until next
Wait.
stream.
Play with your fleshy, tormented joysticks.